So here we are going to subtract fractions. Here we have an example. It says subtracted fractions. Find the difference of 7 3/4 minus 4 1/4. Bear in mind, this is to exemplify question number 14 in assignment 2, which is subtraction of fractions. So to subtract those two fractions, we can do this two ways. One way is to be aware that this is 7 3/4, and in arithmetic is plus. Okay, so we have 7 3/4. That's 7 plus 3/4. Okay, bear that in mind. Eh? And that's minus 4 1/2. Minus 4 1/2. Minus 4 1/2 means minus 4 1/2 also. So it's not just the 4, we have to minus the quarter, sorry, 4 1/4. So it's not just the 4 alone we have to minus, it's the quarter also. So it's 4 1/4. So you notice now I needed to put the 4 1/4 in the brackets. This was not necessary when we were adding, but with the subtraction, we have to put, oh, that's a plus. With the subtraction, we have to put the minus to indicate that the quarter is also being minused. Okay, so that's 4 1/2, the minus 4 1/2. Okay, so this now simplifies to 7 3/4 minus 4 minus 1/4 also. All right, so the quarter is being minus, subtracted also. Okay, I'm bringing whole numbers together. This is basically 7 subtract 4 plus 3/4 subtract 1/4. So we're going to get 7 subtract 4 will give us 3. And 3/4 subtract 1/4 is 1/2. Okay, we can actually prove that. The denominator is common, so we can simply subtract the numerators. Whenever you subtracted fractions, the denominator have to be common. So 3/4 minus 1/4, that's 3 minus 1 over 4. That's 2 over 4. And 2 over 4 simplifies to 1/2. Because you can divide by 2. Both the numerator and the denominator dividing by 2. 2 into 2 goes once. 2 into 4 goes 2 times. So the answer is 3 1/2. And you can, it makes sense, is 7 3/4 minus 4 1/4. That's 3 1/2. Okay, you can actually speak that language. And you can just rewrite this now without the plus sign and still communicates 3 1/2. Okay. And you can prove your answer in your online calculator. 7 3/4 minus 4 1/4. 7 3/4 subtract, let's look for the subtraction operation, minus 4 1/4, and that should give us 3 1/2. Another way to do this is to convert the mixed numbers into improper fractions. 7 4s are 28 plus 3. 28 plus 3 and give us 31. 4 4 is 16 plus 1, that will give us 17 over 4. And then we subtract the improper fractions. Because the denominator is already common, we keep it and we simply subtract the numerators. So 31 subtract 17. 7 from 1, you can't, 7 from 11. That will give us 4 below there. 7 from 11 is 4, and 1 from 2 now. 1 from 2, that will give us 2. So answer is 14 over 2. Now 14 over 2 can simplify to 7 over 14 over 4, sorry, can simplify to 7 over 2, because we can divide by 2. 14 divided by 2, both numerator and denominator. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 4 divided by 2 is actually 2. And convert this improper fraction to mix. 2 into 7 was 3 times. 3 times. 3 to the 6. So 7 minus 6 plus 1. So there is a remainder of 1 over 2. 2 into 7 was 3 times. Remainder 1 over 2. So we still get back the 3 and a half.